Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the Audire Astra for the first Would You Rather stream with Kakashi Rushi. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, hi. Hi, Cole, Tommy, Wraith. Yes, Rushi decided to be a pickle today.
Aren't I cute? I'm the cutest, right?
When you're not a pickle, you're very cute.
No, I'm always cute. That's the first would you rather. Would you rather love me as a pickle or as a scarecrow?
Would you love me even if I was a pickle?
Would you love me even if I was a pickle? Tweeting that right now. Tweeting that right now. I'm actually tweeting that. I'm tweeting that shit.
Okay, great. We're on the content train today already, I see. She's a little quiet. Oh, let me turn her up. Where is Discord? Where are you? That is not. Okay. Can you say something?
Hello.
A little better, I think. Turn you up some more.
Also, Mashi, if choconutties were also an option, I would 100% take the choconutties, not gonna lie.
I mean,
which I've also been forced to eat.
Choco Nuggies, it sounds strange, but it doesn't sound cursed.
It is cursed. It is cursed. It is cursed. I will say that wholeheartedly. Choco Nuggies are cursed.
Okay. I mean, but someone out there likes Choco Nuggies. I don't think anybody likes
Yeah, and
Coke.
that person is Yomi Gardenia.
I mean, sweet and salty can work in combination some of the time.
Not in this one, trust me. It's not something that will kill you, but it's absolutely something that makes you go, huh.
Okay. Audire told me that she'd still love me if you were a worm. Caveat being, you still need to be able to use the keyboard. Yeah, if you're like a sentient worm, you are still my friend. If on the other hand you're just like a worm, you just I don't think there's really anything to love there.
Oh.
Choco Nuggies.
Why not?
I'm sorry, Rushi. I'm not into worms.
Aww.
I don't know about you, but I'm not into pickles either.
You wouldn't love me if I was a pickle.
Probably not. I'd keep you in a jar, though. I'd have a special jar for you on my kitchen counter.
Please. Please, not the jar. Not the jar. Anything but the jar.
I'm sorry, Rushi. Pickles go in jars. You made this choice. You chose this. You can't.
Also. What
else are you supposed to put pickles in? Jars.
The trash can. Also, you know what I said before we started the stream about like the first would you rather would you rather have no one come to your wedding or would you rather have no one come to your birthdays? Oh. Yeah, Lau in my chat literally.
Okay, yeah. So since you mentioned that, we're gonna transition to the screen so chat can see what. Okay, yeah. So what the question is? Would you rather have no one come to your wedding or no one come to your birthdays? And I mean, I feel like the implication is if you choose wedding, someone will come to your birthday. Oh no! Oh, sorry. We gotta.
I'd rather have people come to my birthdays than come to my wedding. Because first of all, weddings are horrible.
True. I mean, like here's the thing, right? I feel like you can purposely have a wedding with no one there. Some people do that. Like that's just a
Yeah, it's
legit
called
thing.
eloping. Or
Yeah.
just getting married
then,
at the county.
Yeah, and some people just don't want to make a big deal out of their wedding. If having no one come if you're throwing a birthday party and no one comes, that's just kind of sad.
Yeah. Like
Also, yeah.
What's stopping you from wearing a big dress to your birthday, you know? Like that's the only plus thing I can think about on weddings. You can have a very big, nice dress. That's all I can think of.
Oh
That's
yes.
all you can really get out of the wedding. That's it.
Oh yes. I love wedding gowns. They're like the only time in modern society where it's okay to just wear like a giant poofy dress. I love wedding gowns.
I mean, have you heard of Lolita fashion?
Oh, like floor
Have you
length.
seen what I wear on a daily? Have you seen what I wear on a
Floor
daily
length,
basis?
though. Like with the
I
train
have
and
a
everything.
couple that come to my ankles. I have a couple that come to my
Okay,
ankles.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. But like, yeah,
Be the
with the
Christian
train,
you want
and
to
like,
be.
but with a bunch of little kids holding it behind you as you walk. Like, well, there's no other occasion where you can have just like a dress.
Yes, there is. Just
so
paying a bunch
large.
of kids. They are so cheap to buy. You could be like, hey kids, would you follow me around for like a block for like €5? And they'll be like, oh hell yeah, we'll do that. And you'll ask the parents for permission because it's kind of weird to just have a kid do that. But just ask the parents for permission, give the kid $5, walk around. It's
that's
who's stopping you?
child
Eat a
labor.
jar of mayonnaise. Who
Child
cares?
labor laws. Child labor laws.
No, actually, children can work, and €5 is above minimum. It's above minimum wage for children.
Okay, I did not know. Okay. Did it?
Up until like age 18, you can work for €5 an hour.
Didn't I want a big wedding though? I don't remember ever saying that. I never said I wanted a big wedding.
Like, it's so expensive, just have a little party. Like, you can have a party whenever, it doesn't have to be a wedding.
Well,
Birthdays
the big
are
thing
more
for me is like
important.
needing to have family there. Like if you're inviting people
no,
to your wedding and you don't invite your family, that's like a huge faux pas. And it's like,
yeah, but I'm not going to. No,
yeah,
years I'm not going to.
I don't want to invite my family to anything.
Last time my family was in the same room was at my graduation. That should say something. And that was a big hall where nobody knew each other. Imagine being there with everyone you know.
Okay, so we're picking wedding for this one.
What?
Oh wow, it's actually 50-50 almost.
You know what?
Okay, so
I want to speak all languages fluently. That's my
communicate with
pick for
animals,
this one.
speak all languages. Yeah, I'm definitely going to speak all languages fluently. Like, here's the thing, right?
What are the animals gonna teach? What are the animals gonna say? Like,
exactly. Like in fiction, animals are all way smarter than they actually are. It's like but in real life, if you could talk with animals, they would have almost nothing interesting to say.
Yeah, I'd rather be woken up with meows than someone screaming food at my face.
Oh yeah, and you're like every morning you just hear the birds saying sex, sex, sex.
Exactly. Stay with me! I am horny! Ah, beautiful mating card. Sex! Like, I just want to go to Japan and actually speak the language, you know? Like, you could actually capitalize of that as well. Do you know how wanted translators are? Do you know?
Yeah, if you can speak that... Yeah.
Yeah.
You could go get a job at the UN.
Millions. Exactly. Like,
if you speak all languages.
Millions.
Yeah, you could go get a job at a UN, be international diplomat. Audire, I'm sorry. That's what most bird song is, you know? That's just the reality of the situation. Most bird song is the birds trying to it's basically like getting on their radios and trying to woo each other. Mostly the male birds trying to sing to attract female birds.
Exactly.
That's what animal communication is in real life. It's not like Disney movies where it's all.
It's not like you're gonna have a little mouse come up to you who's just gonna be like, "Kiss, kiss, 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 make you dress." Like, that's not gonna happen.
Audire bird hating Astra. I don't hate birds, Tommy. I'm just being realistic. I'm just explaining the reality of the situation.
Although I will say, I am very, very, very curious what it would be like to go to the zoo. Like, that's what makes me curious. I just want to know if the shark just goes like, shark? Food? Food? Food?
Oh yeah, speaking of this, so my coworker of mine recently went to the zoo, and his mention was that the big cats at the zoo apparently they act just like actual house cats. If you visit them right before their feeding time, they will all get extremely restless, whereas the rest of the day they just like laze around and sit there. So if you do visit the zoo, try to figure out when they feed the cats and visit right before then.
Yep. Like, that's the best part. Also, when they just got the food, it's so fascinating to watch them eat.
Yeah, I mean, if you can. Well, so the thing is, at the local zoo, they feed the cats after the zoo closes, so you can't actually watch that. But you can arrive. You can go watch them at the end of the day when they're jumping around and like making very deep, loud meowing noises. Like instead of going meow, it's like meow.
Like,
because it's it's like a 2,000 pound lion or something.
Yeah, like it's also really fun. Like when I went to the zoo in Amsterdam a while back, like I also saw the lions getting fed, and they just start pacing. They start pacing the cell doors because they have like 7 different chutes that they can get the food from. And they always change it up so the caretakers are at a bit less risk.
Oh, okay.
It's really interesting, but yeah, I think we both agree. Speak all languages fluently.
Yes, speak all languages. I wonder how many we'll disagree on. What is it? Would you rather laugh every time someone cries or get angry every time someone is happy? Ooh.
Oh,
this is a tough one. Yeah, both of these are terrible.
Are you a masochist or a sadist? Oh no, are you a sadist or are you a narcissist?
I think I'd have to go with laugh every time someone cries because I don't see that many people cry. So I wouldn't be doing it too much.
Yeah,
but if you get, people are happy.
It's still a positive emotion. Like, people are happy all the time, and I do not want to rain on that parade. Like, it's the less of 2 evils.
Yeah, if you're just angry every time someone is happy, that's You're just a Twitter user at that point.
Yeah. And you're gonna be angry the entire time because there will always be someone upset, someone happy in your area. Also, maybe, just maybe, if you laugh, the other person will either get distracted from the crying, or the laughter is contagious.
Well, the downside is like they might also just think you're laughing at them for crying.
Or you explain it like an adult. And we don't do that Hallmark movie bullshit.
Explain that you have a supernatural curse that because you chose an option that forces you to laugh every time someone around you is crying.
Yeah.
Hallmark
just
movie.
Explain it like a Hallmark movie. like unlike a Hallmark movie. Because in a Hallmark movie it's always like, you lied to me. And they're like, wait, I can explain. No, you didn't have to explain anything. Like, just explain, come on. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Every single movie.
I have not watched that many. I don't think I've seen any Hallmark movies, but that's definitely a common thing in like all sorts of
every single kind of
shows.
Media. Like common misunderstanding that literally could just be solved by 10 words or less.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Just say the words, I have curse that makes me laugh. Done.
I mean, in real life, they probably wouldn't believe you, but in in a lot of shows, where like so many plot points could be resolved if just the other person just like took 10 seconds to listen to them, or the other person just explained. So there's a lot of times like you don't even try to explain it for no real reason.
Yeah,
it's annoying, like when this purposeful misunderstanding has to become a thing for the plot. Anyways, I think we're in agreement on this one. Yeah, most people pick this one. Would you rather have a jump scare every 1 hour, vomit once every day? I have to
I'll say vomit.
Vomit, yeah, because if you have a jump scare every hour, you couldn't sleep. That's
not good for my heart.
That too. If you vomit this really depends on like if you vomit at the same time every day or if it's like a random time throughout the day. I mean, either way, I still
time of the day, but it's still better.
Yeah, it's still better either way. I
used to have like very bad what's it called? Very bad morning nausea whenever I woke up because of my disability.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would always vomit. I would always vomit in the morning. So I'm used to it, and just having to deal with the jump scare. You'll always be on edge because you'll never know when that one jump scare is gonna hit.
Yeah. Well, maybe eventually you just get like desensitized to it, and you'd be like that one meme of SpongeBob with the giant monster, and he's just like.
It's still a loud noise that's going to work on your eardrums.
Yeah, it's still loud. Like, it still interrupts your sleep. Like, for the sleep thing alone, I value my sleep too much. I'm picking vomiting.
Yeah. That and the... Huh.
You know what? Why is
to say that the jump scare will be the same every day?
You know, why is
your memory wiped
easier?
Or your bank account wiped?
Wait, Cole, what do you mean by vomiting easier? Have your memory wiped or have your bank account wiped? I'd rather have my bank account wiped. Like, that's not even a question.
I'd rather have my memory wiped, but that might be a trouble. Like, to be fair, it would solve like 90% of my problems.
No, you'd forget.
To be fair, there's also like only 20 cents in my bank account, but
yeah, that's it.
Wait, hold on, I'm
like,
checking.
For a lot of you people in chat, I know having your bank account wiped like makes no difference.
I'm grabbing my phone. I'm checking.
Oh. No, if you have your memory wiped, you'd forget me. I don't want that.
Who's to say I won't get reminded? Let me just look.
By what?
I have a grand total of 52 cents.
Oh, no.
And on my savings bank account, I have 4 cents. I'm not making
you
shit
need
up.
that subathon, huh?
I need it. Probably next week. Probably next
Yeah.
week.
Tommy actually has some savings. I have quite a bit of savings, actually, so like this would hurt me, but I value my memory way too much.
But like, think of all the cool things you can rediscover in that way.
I'm thinking of trying to learn how to use Blender again, and I'm sorry, I just don't. No. I don't want to go through that again.
Bad.
Blender? No, Blender's awful. I hated learning Blender. I never want to go through that again.
I'm currently trying to learn it. It's not that bad. It is that bad, but it's not that bad.
There's only there's only 2 computer programs that have ever made me scream at my monitor. The first is League of Legends. The second is Blender.
Okay, but hear me out. DaVinci Resolve. Huh? What about audio mixing software? Hmm? Good old FL Studio.
I still think that's slightly. I think video editing is still easier than 3D modeling, to be honest.
It surprises you. It actually takes a bit.
Oh
well,
no! No.
The basics are easy.
I know it's hard.
The basics are easy.
I know it's I know it's not easy. I know video editing is a skill on its own. Like, I'm not denying that. I just feel like it's less like there's a reason why video editors are paid less than 3D artists. Like, it's one of these is a lot harder. Like,
but also, now I want to wonder, if your bank account is in the red, does that mean the debt also gets wiped?
I mean, can you really? Can you have a negative bank account? Like,
yes, you can. 100%.
Okay, it's never. It's like, don't they just like stop if it goes to 0? Don't they just like stop withdrawing? I guess they can like charge you for like fees and stuff when your bank account's at 0, and that would put you negative. But
yeah, and then that starts gaining up, or like the amount you were owed is also being taken off. Like, you know the ones. And then the health insurance hits, and it goes even lower. And
oh no, they don't stop withdrawing. Oh, oof. I'm sorry. I've never been in that situation, so
I think that's only like they only freeze it if you're like under 18 and have a bank account.
Ah. Okay. I did not know that was a thing. Like, I know for like debit cards, if you don't have enough money for a transaction, it just gets denied, which is like,
yeah, but sometimes you have like forced payments, like subscriptions or insurance or taxes, and then it goes into the minus.
Okay, fair enough. Anyways, we can agree to disagree on this one. I'm choosing to have my bank account wiped.
Yeah. Although I wouldn't mind the memory one.
Looks like most people. Would you rather have an extremely restrictive diet or always be constipated? Okay. As a doctor, I am picking the left. You
Like,
do not
are
want to
you-
see. You do not want to see what the consequences of chronic constipation are.
I used to take oxycodone. What do you think?
Okay, fair, but there's worse. Like, I'm talking particularly like in old people, because Rushi, I know you're on oxycodone, but like if you're 70 years old and also on opioids chronically, it is so much worse. And
Yeah, I know.
that stuff that people, you will die from constipation. Like it will straight up just kill you.
Yeah.
Like if you've never once seen someone's bowel actually just explode from too much poop, you do not ever want to see this. You do not ever want to have this happen to you. I'm picking the diet.
You know what?
10
it's not
times out of 10 here.
very good. It's not very good, but I'll take the diet.
Yeah, I'll take the diet. Like, yeah, for some of us, at least it'll be like decent for health, I assume. Although
What if it
Rushi
makes
doesn't
you
need.
lose too much weight?
Yeah, I know, Rushi, you don't need. That's not a concern for you, but for me and for, I guess, for probably most Americans, having an extremely restricted diet would probably be good for them in the long run. Like, it wouldn't be happy, but must have been an interesting day at the morgue. Oh no, this wasn't in the morgue.
Buy happiness. Buy happiness. Buy happiness.
Be able to buy love.
Buy happiness. Buy happiness. Money can buy happiness, but I'd sure love crying in a Ferrari more than on a bike.
But Rushi, we just...
and with, like, if you buy dresses, that makes you happy. So therefore, money does buy happiness.
But how much happiness can you buy with your 52 cents?
Not much, which is why I'm very sad.
Yep. This is a tough one for me. Because I feel if you can buy love, that would... I think, like, love brings you happiness, but happiness doesn't really bring you love.
But
So
is
I
it
feel like
real
you can't-
love? Like, is
Well,
it real
no,
love?
but is it also real happiness?
Yes, very much so. like you cannot tell me if you go to an ice cream parlor and get the biggest fucking ice cream they have that you're not happy.
I mean, I am.
It doesn't have to be the money that makes you happy, but trust me, that ice cream will.
I'd also then
one CD with the best kind of songs. You know, it will buy you happiness. It is happiness.
It would make me happy, but then I'd also feel a lot of guilt eating that much ice cream. So
why would you? Like, you're rich. What do you have to lose? But you can travel places. You can even buy like, if you're really worried about weight, just get a fitness thing. Like you could buy a fitness coach for that money.
This
You
doesn't say you're rich.
You can straight up pay someone to tase you every time you decide to eat something bad.
Being tased all the time would not make me happy.
But in the long run, if your goal is weight loss, you can just get tased until you lose weight, and then you'll be like, "Oh yeah, right, this is good."
But this question doesn't say anything about having money, though, or it doesn't say anything about being rich. It just says, would you be able to buy happiness or be able to buy love? It doesn't say how much money you have.
Like, but if you can buy happiness, buying dresses is happiness. Like, love is also a concept.
Is it actual love or is it a gold digger? I assume when they say buy love, it means like actual love. I don't know. Like, I'm assuming this refers to like a metaphysical concept. Like, you give like a genie $1,000 and he like finds love for you or something like that. That's how I'm choosing to interpret this.
how would that work with the happiness then? If your happiness comes from love?
I don't know.
I'll say happiness. Happiness.
Okay, I'm saying love. We can agree to disagree on this one. How bad would it feel to know you can buy happiness but you don't have the money? That's terrible. Oh no.
Okay, I already am one of these things. And this is not the gamer one.
Would you rather be dumb and useless, or would you rather be ugly and smelly?
No, but if I'm dumb and useless, I would at least be endearing to some people.
Yeah, like here's the thing, like there are some very successful rich people who are dumb and useless, like the entire Kardashian family.
Elon Musk. And
Like,
the Kardashian
yeah,
family.
so like you can be
90% of
very
actors.
successful as a dumb, useless person. You cannot be successful as an ugly, smelly person. Or like even if you're like super like a brilliant, super smart genius or something that like nobody
You'd
will
have to be
fire.
born into wealth.
Yep, like you would everyone would still hate you for being ugly and smelly.
Like you need,
Yeah, so
it's like a 1 in a couple million chances. Because you can be Notch. That's like the one person I can think of that this worked for. So yeah,
Notch
dumb and
isn't that
useless because
ugly.
at least you can be.
Wow, Rushi. Wow, you just out here
No, but-
dissing Notch. It's just
That's like
Notch
the one
isn't that
example I can
ugly.
think of. No, but like he's got full neck beard. He's got full neck beard.
I know. That's
Look at him. He's like the embodiment of Milady.
I know, but like he's not that ugly. Like
He's not that ugly, but he's a gamer.
he's okay looking. And I have never heard anyone call him smelly.
Look at him. He's a gamer. He's a gamer. What do you think?
Oh, wow. She's just dissing Notch. It was. I think we agree here. Be dumb and useless.
But he looks like the stereotypical Milady.
He does. He is very. He looks like that meme. Yeah, he's literally like the Milady hat meme.
Exactly. Like I feel like he looks like the kind of person that people would buy bathwater of because that would mean he has taken a bath.
What did you just say? What? Can you just repeat that, Rushi?
Like I feel like people would buy, like he looks like people would buy his bath water because it meant he took a bath.
Give him an incentive to take a bath. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That might be the meanest diss I've ever made.
That reminds me of this. Was it like a tweet or post or I saw recently where it was like someone talking about how do I keep making this stain on my chair. How do I get rid of it? As a top reply was take a bath and the stain will stop appearing. Work on your personal hygiene. That is the solution. And you got so offended about it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's Twitter. That's Twitter.
Actually,
That's Twitter.
you never told me your chair. Well, not while I'm streaming, Tommy. Okay, anyways, question. Would you rather have unsupporting friends or have no friends?
I'd say unsupporting because then at least you have someone to do something with, even if
Yeah.
they do not support you in your bigger things.
Yeah, I'd rather have unsupporting friends. Like, at least
Like I'd
unsupporting
rather
friends.
have someone that I can like grab a beer with. Like at least you have someone you can grab a beer with, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Unsupporting friends, like, still someone to hang out with versus just having nobody.
Exactly.
And like, having friends who like don't agree with everything you do is like that's normal to some extent, I think.
But like I think it's like they will support you in nothing. But that's still better.
That's also fine, yeah. Like, they'll never help you out. They'll never do anything for you, but at least you have someone to hang around with. Like, they're not good friends, but they're good. Like,
they're not good friends.
Yeah,
they're acquaintances.
But like, as long as they're not like actively abusive, like this, it doesn't. Unsupporting like, doesn't mean they're like abusive.
Yeah, it doesn't mean they're toxic. They just took a little bit of distance from you, but they're still there.
Yeah, like I think toxic friends is worse than no friends, but unsupporting friends is not that bad.
Even then, I'd say toxic friends over no friends because shit gets lonely. But yeah, unsupporting friends, 100%.
Please, Rushi, I hope you never have to make that choice. But yeah, okay, unsupporting friends. Well, most people pick having no friends. Wow. Oh, Rushi, look, it's this one.
Here it is. Well, in one of these situations, I lose nothing. Well, it's still attached, but if I actually lose the arm, I could get like a cool endo arm. Like, it doesn't have to be functional, but I could just like make like a cool like cosplay-y arm. That's just like mechanic.
At least you'd stop having pain, right?
I feel like phantom pain is still gonna be a thing.
Well, yeah, phantom pain is a thing, but I assume it's like not as bad as the actual neuropathy. Because because phantom pain is psychological, so you can actually train yourself out of having phantom pain.
Yeah.
Yes, whereas what you've got going on, that's actually like neurological, and like that is not a case where mind over matter works.
Yeah, the whole problem though is that the condition has already spread all the way to my shoulder and like upper back.
Well, maybe it would stop it from spreading. I don't know.
Like, it certainly makes it easier if I no longer have some of the problems that started it all, you know?
Yeah. Anyways, for me, having 2 arms but 1 leg. As someone with 2 functioning arms, I'd have to go with... It's
very useful to have 2 arms.
Yeah, I want to keep 2 arms. Because, like... being a wheelchair isn't so bad.
Yeah, and literally in any other situation except for my own, I'd say, yeah, take the 2 arms, 1 leg. Once again, prosthetics.
Yeah, leg
but
prosthetics.
For legs, they actually have prosthetics.
Yeah, leg prosthetics work much better.
Like, do they
leg prosthetics work much better than arm prosthetics.
Like, I don't think I've ever seen one.
They do. There's like robot limb prosthetics, but they're expensive and they don't work nearly as well as leg prosthetics. It's like doing finger movement is very hard. Like arms are just much harder to make than legs. So yeah, I think.
Yeah, like for every other person except for this very specific scenario, absolutely 2 arms, 1 leg.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, most people actually go with 2. Would you rather marry the ugliest person in the world or marry the dumbest person in the world?
I'd say ugliest. Let me do some mental gymnastics. Because with ugly, there's still a chance that they're smart. And you'll be the cutest person in the house. But then again, marrying the dumbest person in the world would probably mean either marrying a himbo or the female equivalent of a himbo, which is also absolutely fantastic, not gonna lie. Actually, I just sold myself. I want the himbo.
The dumbest would lose you all your money on MLM schemes and I mean, you can have separate bank accounts as married people. You don't have to give them all your money. Which one has more calories?
Smart, right?
No, Northy.
Like, it depends. If it's like a himbo, I will say absolutely take, you know.
I mean, okay, thinking about it realistically, the dumbest person in the world is like definitely like someone with like crippling autism to where they're like can't even understand language and just drool on themselves constantly. So if that's what they mean by dumbest person in the world, I'm picking ugliest.
Yeah, you would. That's extremely fair. Like if it was like specifically a himbo, absolutely marry the dumbest person in the world. Like if I could marry Kronk from the Emperor's New Groove, I would do that.
Yeah,
but
because it's not just a dumb person. Like I'm okay with marrying a dumb person. The dumbest person in the world, though, like there are some severely mentally retarded people out there to the point where like they're probably less intelligent than like cats and dogs, like objectively speaking. And that's like,
or
you can't
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just put it like that.
Or they're just on Facebook, yeah.
They have a Facebook account. They could be American. Oh no.
The female equivalent of a himbo. You mean a bimbo? Oh yeah, that is the original term, isn't it?
I feel like it still has a different like contextual meaning nowadays. Like himbos are just like respecting women, men that respect women but are also just super fucking dumb.
Yeah.
And then bimbo is supposed to be like a kind of slutty girl that's also very dumb.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So like, that's kind of like the whole double standards thing where like being dumb, a dumb girl is more negative than being a dumb guy. Maybe. Yeah, so like himbo is more positive than bimbo, I guess.
Yeah. Like I'd rather be called a himbo than a bimbo. Like half my characters in D&D are himbos.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of surprised.
I don't think I've played like what?
I was kind of surprised when you told me you were lesbian because you play a lot of male D&D characters. That's like,
Why?
Are you sure you're not?
Play guys.
Are you sure you're not twink sexual? Wait, why is it easier to play guys?
It's just easier if I was at it. Like I've tried playing a girl for a Lancer, and even that was too much. I have female D&D characters. I just don't use them a lot because guys just work better.
Okay. Goggles? Do you mean glasses? Huh? What? Would you rather? Oh. Wear a face mask for the rest of your life, wear goggles for the rest of your life.
Mask.
Yeah. I mean, I assume you can take it off. I assume you can take off for showering and stuff, but I mean, like, we already wore face masks all the time in the last. Well, at least I did. Like they did not. Here they did not. Here you will literally get assaulted for wearing one. Oh yeah, I did. The Netherlands did like they were one of the first countries on the we're just gonna let it rampage policy, right? We're gonna get herd immunity the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, and they also did the. Before that, they actually tried really hard by setting a curfew. Yeah, the country did not take that one well. There were a lot of riots.
Yeah. Don't I already wear one on a regular basis? Not anymore. So our hospital dropped the mask policy a while ago. But it is true, like, for like 2...
I sure hope that does not count for surgeries.
Oh, no. If you're in the operating room, or if you're not even in the room, if you're on the surgical area, it's masks and hairnets always on. But...
And those weird shoe thingies?
And the what?
And the shoe thingies?
No, the shoe thingies you only need if you're actually in the operating room.
Oh, okay.
But about
Like, it's like putting trash cans on your feet, and I still don't know. I still don't know how to feel about that one.
Like trash cans. Why? What do you mean by trash cans?
Like trash bags. I misspoke. Like trash bags.
A little bit, but they're usually like made of paper, not plastic.
They felt kind of plasticky.
You guys might have.
But I was
different
also
ones than
high on
those.
oxycodone, so.
You guys might have different ones from the ones we have, because ours are definitely paper. Because I mean, like,
Yeah,
they're
this
supposed
was
to be
also
disposable.
way
You don't
back
want to.
in 2017, so.
Like, you don't want to. Like, they're meant to be disposable, so if you want to make them out of something that decomposes, not plastic. Anyways, yeah, I'm picking face mask. I've already gotten used to wearing face masks anyway, so not a big deal.
And hides if you have like bad spots on your mouth. Marry an exact clone of yourself. Okay, never have a life partner. There we go. That's easy.
Wait.
I don't want to be stuck with me. I already apologized to people for being in their lives. I don't want to deal with myself.
Oh gosh, this is tough.
Fine, we'll have two broke bitches.
If it was a gender bent clone, I'd be okay with that. But I would not want to marry a clone of the same gender.
Like gentleman makes it even worse.
Does it? You'd be a himbo.
Yeah. And
Isn't that what you want?
It's still me. It's still me. I wouldn't marry me. I would not marry me.
Okay, well, I pick never have a life.
Polar opposite.
Yeah, I'm picking never have a life partner. Would you rather lose your hearing or lose your eyesight? Oh, this is... Yeah, hearing.
Like, I'd absolutely hate to lose my eyesight because that's like my main way of experiencing the world for me. Like, I feel like that's
yeah,
what a lot
absolutely.
of people think
Absolutely.
to see shit. And I have tried learning Braille. I cannot. I'll take the hearing. Like, I'll take not being able to hear very well and having to lip read and maybe learn ASL. Well, ASL is gonna be very fucking hard with one arm.
But I mean, yeah. So like,
no.
like you can. There are. It's easier to get by as a deaf person than a blind. Like, at least you can still use computers mostly normally as a deaf person.
Yeah. Like you could even get certain software that reads, well, that pretty much transcribes whatever is being said on shows and such. Like, closed captions are a thing.
Yeah. Automatic subtitling is a thing, and it's getting better. Like, you can always watch things with subtitles. And I'm not that big.
Have someone, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that big a music person in the first place. So like, I'm okay with losing the ability to hear music.
I'm a very hearing person, but also it's still better than losing eyesight.
Yeah.
Like, with eyesight, what are you going to do about computers? Like, you can't see the computer. Like, if someone happens there's no captions for sight. Like, they won't be like, imagine there's a green field. Like, have you ever tried describing a color? It is impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just I mean, I know there are screen readers and stuff for blind people, but it's just way easier to live in the world as a deaf person than a blind person. No offense to any blind people who are, I mean, they're probably not watching the stream if they are. For reasons already discussed.
Oh god, they're going to be so mad at you. They're going to be so mad at you looking at this stream. They're gonna go into the comments and just going to they're going to write a very angry comment, which probably reads like.
Would you rather eat the same meals every day or only drink water? But I'm fine with only drinking
You
water.
already do eating the same meals every day. Well, how is it any question that I am autistic?
Rushi would have to live without beer, which I don't think she can.
Like, I live very close to Germany. That's like the one plus point. Let me keep that. I want to keep my Dr. Peppers and my
Tea is made with water. Checkmate the roll. Tommy, that's not how it works. It says
like,
only drink
made
water. I know. Everything you drink and most of the things you can eat have water in them, Tommy. That's not how it works.
What do you think vodka is? Distilled potato water.
It's water with a Tommy, stop trying to loophole. Like the genie
water with a leaf in
is
it.
not the genie is having none of this, Tommy. When you say like only drink water, they mean only drink water.
Oh dearie, the pissed off genie.
The black and white would you rather genie is having none of your sass, Tommy. Yep. But yeah, I'm definitely picking the black option, the one on the right here. I think Rushi's picking the other one.
I would eat it. Yeah, I would eat the same meals every day.
Beer is more important to Rushi than food.
Beer is its own meal. Beer is the meal.
Oh wait, this is a wait, don't tell me we've exhausted all the options already.
Not ready, no.
Oh no, it's still randomized. Would you rather live without music or live without movies?
Without movies. Like with music, you can make your own movies. But without music, everything feels empty.
Yeah, I think.
And TV shows still exist.
Yeah, I think I would lean more toward like. I watch a lot of movies, but like, there's still plenty of stuff you can watch besides movies.
Yeah.
Like, there are plenty of actual people who don't listen to movies ever.
Yeah, like
don't watch movies ever.
Also, and movies are just very long. It takes a lot of time commitment and shit. Honestly, I could even argue that I've had more fun, like, seeing a movie in Final Fantasy XIV because they quite literally describe some of the cutscenes as movies. That's how long the cutscenes are. They literally give you a heads up from before the cutscene happens. Like, hey, this cutscene is gonna go on for like an hour or so. Are you ready?
Wow. Yeah.
Legitimately.
The only thing is here is like the only thing I can think of to do with a Discord server, if I actually set one up, is like do movie nights. That's the only thing I can think of to do with it.
You can watch TV shows. You could watch any TV show. You could watch anime.
Oh. Yeah, true. Okay, fine. We'll live without movies. Looks like most people agree with that. Would you rather never celebrate birthdays or never celebrate holidays?
Don't celebrate either.
There is one. You have okay. This is easy. This is one birthday a year, and there are many holidays in a year. Like this should be easy. And yeah, I also don't celebrate my birthday, so.
Like, you know what? I will say never celebrate birthdays because I just really, 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 really love going to Germany for Christmas markets, and I would not give that up for the fucking world.
Yeah, so we're both picking never celebrating birthdays. This is just easy. If
Wait.
I said,
Okay, give up life. No. I'm not taking it. Wait, actually, for the sake of what today is, I will take the other option. I will take the 100 kids. I will take the 100 kids.
Father's Day?
Anniversary. Wait, Daddy owes all.
Give up your what? Life right now. Have one of it. I'm sorry. I'm just imagining the process of having 100 kids. That is
Actually, that would be financially devastating.
Yes. I'm just thinking that is a lot of time spent giving birth. Like, holy cow. That is the longest.
I feel like if they say if you take the 100 kids option, you won't have to go into labor. Like they'll just literally just drop off the school bus next to your house. Like, here you go, here's the kids.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that would be financial ruin. It'll be financial ruin, but at least you'll be alive.
Like if you also gave me the financial aid to take care of the kids, I would probably do it literally just for today. But otherwise, just give up life. Like I'll stop.
Not as long as they came out as eggs. What the heck, Tommy?
Egg children.
What?
You don't come out of an egg?
No, I'm not a Pokemon.
What do you mean you're not a Pokemon?
I'm a starship. Don't I already have well over 100 kids on your... Well, if we count my starship children, yes.
Like, I've how crows get born. Eggs are normal.
You're not a crow, Rushi. You're a scarecrow.
No, I'm a demonic entity, but I'm not. I am the exception, not the norm.
Okay.
I am the demonic sacrifice birth kind of person.
You're the inverse of a crow. Would you rather control weather with your mind or control animals with your mind?
I'd control the animals. I'd control the animals. Imagine how cool it would be to just ride into town on a lion.
On the other hand, you could be Storm from X-Men. Like, if it's that level of control...
Storm?
She can fly. She can summon lightning. Oh, wait a minute. I just remember that is one toggle I wanted to do on the new model. I wanted to shoot lightning out of the halo. Okay, that just reminded me. Anyways, control. But yeah, you are literally a superhero with controlling weather. Like,
with animals, you can also do that. You just sick every single animal you see to someone. Imagine controlling millions of ants or ticks to just completely destroy someone. You could control mosquitoes and annoy someone to no end. You could do anything. I could also just lightning strike people. I could literally smite people like I'm Zeus. And then along came Zeus.
Exactly. I could just snipe. Okay, so something funny is when you have like an evil preacher or something and says something like, and if I am lying right now, may God strike me down where I stand, and I can just boom.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay,
that was like my first thought. Like there was this one video on YouTube I see that I sometimes reference as this one dude with like a stick holding up to the sky, like, "Come on, Zeus, strike me down." And like the moment he says, like, "You don't have the guts." Like at the guts, he's like, boom.
I don't know what that's from.
It's a random find that I found, and I just love it. It's like, "Come on, Zeus, strike me down. Yeah, you don't have to go."
Yeah, I'm not saying controlling animals with your mind is bad. Like, you could tell mosquitoes to stop bothering you during the summer. That sounds really nice. I'm just saying controlling weather sounds a lot better. Like, you could fix climate change. It's putting it out there.
That is so weak. You are climate change. Fuck over
yes.
Shell. Come on, do it. Wait. I take the animals. You take weather. We ruin the world.
Oh yes, if I can control weather, if I have like storm level powers of weather control, I am definitely doing some doing some things with that.
No, but hear me out. This is imagine having like an army of crows and just make like a little swing for yourself. Have the crows like lift the swing into the air. You'll have free rides anywhere.
Wait, this is literally a skin in a Zerlane.
What if you teach a monkey? What if you teach a monkey to drive a car? You'll have a free chauffeur.
Hang on. I have to. There's this character in a Zerlane. I have to send this to you, Rushi. This character skin, like she just has like 2 birds carrying her swing into battle.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah,
but
I
like,
know.
I feel like 2 crows is not enough. Like, you need like at least a dozen crows.
Probably you need a big flock of crows.
Also, just get as many to be as menacing as you can.
All the storm powers won't stop the bullet. Cole, wind.
It literally
will
would.
make
It literally would.
No, it would.
What do you
Like,
think fires the gun? What do you think fires the gun? Pressure. What's air? Pressure.
Well, I'm just thinking, like, whether you can make a really strong wind that just blows the bullet off course, like hitting people, like you during a big storm. Bullets are affected by wind.
Also, rain. We literally watched Pirates of the Caribbean today. When a gun gets wet, gun no longer worky.
Well, modern guns work. The modern guns, like,
still jam. They can still
they
jam.
they can, but like, well, modern guns, like the gunpowder, the powder is a metal casing, which is waterproof, so they'll still fire when wet. But yeah, you could like, I mean, you're striking them with lightning before they can shoot the gun. That's the best defense, really.
You know what? Yeah, but I still want to control the animals because it's more fun. I don't care about the power. I care.
I'm picking whether. I
want to get an army of mosquitoes.
I don't. I want as the mosquito says. Would you rather have one pet or have one child?
One pet. I want a pet. Give me a pet.
Yeah. I don't really want children.
Give me a monkey. I want a monkey.
But you'd have to give up your cats, Rushi, if you got a monkey.
I already have to.
No.
I already have to. I want the monkey.
Yeah. Pets are also cheaper than children.
Exactly.
Oh, hi, Titanic.
If you can have a
Sorry, my
leviathan.
cousin. I don't think it means any animal. It just says one pet. Doesn't mean you get to pick whatever animal you...
I feel you can choose your own animal in that scenario.
Okay, well, I mean, if you have one pet, I'm gonna pick like a dragon or something. If you're allowed to pick fictional creatures.
Ooh, yeah. Wait, does the shapeshifter count as a pet? No, it would not. Wait, can I get a changeling child?
If
I could commit fraud with that.
If they're sufficiently sufficiently human, I feel like that's not pet. It just becomes slavery.
What if it's a fae? What if it's a fae?
Rushi, you know my character's a fairy, right?
Yeah.
You
play fairies every time. Yeah.
My fairy was dragging your character around on a leash. Okay? If anything, you're the pet here.
I'm always the himbo of the party. You're the brain. I'm the weird charm. I am the endearing idiot.
Oh, dearie, what? Look, it made sense in context, okay?
It was that, or I started World War. I don't know.
It was actually a bug with the software puzzle was using that allowed me to drag Rushi's character around everywhere. And then so we joked that I had Nozzle on a leash. That's the context, Tommy.
And now Nozo is literally a rat character. Not an actual rat, but a rat character.
Okay, anyways, I think we're both picking have one pet here.
Yeah.
Would you rather
always be dark? Always dark.
Really?
Yes.
I mean, I know you're sunlight. Up all night anyways. Is it because you're pale? Is this your Dutch being pale? You hate sunlight?
Also that.
Wow,
also
this
that.
is just...
But I also just really like because the sun hurts my eyes no matter how bright it is. Like, I almost always have to, like, either shield my eyes from the sun, and I'm always too lazy to grab sunglasses, and sunglasses don't do shit. And imagine sleeping while it's sunny outside while I do that, but imagine how your curtains have to be able to sleep while it's sunny outside. Or like, imagine how warm everything will get if it's always sunny.
I mean, you could just live up north.
But then more than half the world will be uninhabitable.
I assume this is like, actually, it's affecting the entire world, and like, that's just a global extinction event. Like, if the Earth stopped rotating, all life on Earth would die. Because what would happen is like the atmosphere on the dark side of the planet would just freeze and precipitate as like snow, and so the planet would lose its atmosphere and everyone would die. So
also, is it sunny as in temperatures from 20 to 25 Celsius or above 25 Celsius?
I assume this just means I don't think it means anything to do with temperature. I think it just means the sun is shining, and I'm going to assume it's in a local area, not because if the Earth is stopping its rotation, both of these will kill everyone. So.
But like it's been sunny outside here for like a week, and forests are catching on fire, houses are catching on fire, theme parks are catching on fire, and everyone's losing their goddamn minds.
Rushi, are you just picking dark because you're in the middle of a heat wave?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I
There
am.
would be a small ring in the middle that might be up. No, not in this case. Because then it still rotates. I'm referring to like, if the Earth is tidally locked to the sun, because this is something that does actually happen to planets where like one side faces the sun at all times. But yeah, so the problem is once the atmosphere from the warm side gets to the cold side, the temperatures will drop so low that the atmosphere will actually just freeze, and eventually all the atmosphere will be will have precipitated as snow and ice. And you won't have an air anymore. So yes, so no cold. There would be no habitable area. Okay. I think both of these are terrible. I'm just picking the sunny one. Would you rather have an extra arm?
Extra arm.
Yeah.
Extra arm.
I mean, in Rushi's case, she just gets two functional, the normal number of functional arms. I mean, a third arm would be way more useful than an extra leg. An extra leg, like you can't do anything with that. It doesn't make you run more efficiently to have 3 legs. Extra arm will actually, like, okay, yeah, you're better at kung fu. Good job. Would you rather have hands for feet or have feet for hands?
Hands for feet.
Hands for feet. Yeah, again, it's like this is just one thing where like one of these is way easier to live with. Would you rather be the most?
But they're so small.
Would you rather be the most famous person in the world or to be the richest person in the world?
Richest.
I'd be the richest person. Richest, yes, absolutely.
Because also richness comes with a certain amount of fame.
Well, I'm sorry, but like, how narcissistic would you have to be to pick the left option here? Like, when you actually, you all you really care about is the fame, and not like the material, the actual practical.
Like, if you spend the money well, the fame will follow. If you like spend all your money on like charity and all that stuff, like you're the richest person on earth. What the fuck are you gonna do with all that money? Just spend some of it on charity. Build a hospital. Be Dolly Parton.
Buy Twitter.
Buy Twitter.
Yeah. Definitely gonna be the richest person in the world. Yeah, I could take all my VTuber friends and just give them all like $1 billion.
Exactly. Like, you could do literally everything in the world you want. If you're famous, you won't have any privacy. Oh, I already do one of these. I will take the city.
Live in a secluded area 10 miles from... I already live in a loud city.
I want to live in a loud city. I want to move to... Why do I want to move?
Oh, hi, Paladin.
I would love moving to Kaatsheuvel. I would love moving to Amsterdam. Well, actually, no, because Amsterdam is Lisbon. I've been thinking of going to Düsseldorf. Like, I'd move to a loud city in an instant. Tokyo, I would kill to live in Tokyo. I would commit multiple war crimes. I would destroy this so-called Geneva Convention. I will see it as a checklist if it meant moving to Japan.
Yeah, I'd live in a city. Like, here's the thing, people. Like, I don't know if you people
like living in a secluded area is fun for a whole 5 years.
Like, I don't know if people who have never lived in a
you're done.
City before, like a good city before, know this, but like, if you just get like a decent apartment or condo, like, it's really quiet. You don't have to listen to noise all the time. Like, soundproofing exists, or just like good design. Like, I get
that, and people really idolize living in secluded areas, but it's not as fun as you think it would be. Like, everything is away. Like, supermarkets are far away. Pretty much everything. Work is far away. There's pretty much no one around you to socialize with. And it's very nice if you're like already like 60, 70, going to retire. Like, then secluded area, amazing. But if you're like young, if you're like up to like 50, even 60, in the city there's just so much more to do.
Yeah, there's a reason why
in a village. Yeah,
there's a reason why rural areas are like lose all the young people. Young people don't want to live in the rural areas.
And do you blame them? There's literally nothing there.
No, I don't. Yeah, 10 miles is nothing with it. But okay, but here's the thing, like, having to drive, get in your car and drive to do everything sucks. Like,
yeah, I have to do it, and I'm legitimately miserable. Like, the village I'm going to move to is also like secluded, like 10 miles from everything. Like, oh no, actually there's a city only 7 miles away. Yeah, about 7 miles away. I could technically walk that.
Yeah, it's well, walking 7 miles. That's a fair way. I hope that road is safe.
It's doable. It's not. It's not. It's highway.
Oh no, Rushi, please, Rushi, please.
I am desperate for cities. I'm desperate for cities. Do not get run over,
please. Get a bike or a scooter or something.
I already got run over. I don't even have to walk on the highway to get run over. I can walk on the sidewalk and get run over.
Please, get a bike or something.
I can't drive a bike.
A scooter?
I can't.
Rollerblades?
I I can't steer.
Can you do rollerblades?
No, if I fall, I'll be in the hospital.
But also, like one of the nicest things about living like in downtown areas, like I can just go across the street and have like three restaurants to pick from. I don't have to get in a car. I don't have to just walk across the street and go pick up some food.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Also, cities are way better equipped for people with disabilities than secluded areas.
That too. Oh, actually, like the place I lived in before this one, I had like there's a grocery store like 1.5 blocks away, and that was amazing because like I would never plan grocery trips. I would just be like, oh, I need this. Let's just go walk out my door, take a little 20-minute little shopping trip, come back, have whatever it is. It's like I don't have to make time to do it. I just go do it. And that's super convenient.
That's so lucky.
One of the nicest things about living in a downtown area is getting shot for your outfit. Tommy, there are some nice downtown areas out there in the world. Not everywhere is America. Anyways, yeah, I think we're in agreement. Both picking Loud City.
Like, at least there's stuff to do in the city.
Yeah. Knowing how you will die, know when you will die. I'd rather
feel
not
like
know
how.
Yeah, if you know how you will die, that generally gives you an idea when you will die too.
Yeah, that, and if you know when you will die, you will pretty much live your entire life living to that moment, so that it's no longer life, it is waiting until death.
Yeah.
Rather just know how you will die.
I'm living forever.
Like, you're gonna...
Would you rather get $5,000 every time someone lies to you, or get $100,000 every time family and friend dies? Oh, definitely get $5,000.
I get the lie.
Like, that's so easy to get. You just
all the time.
You just tell someone, "Hey, I'll give you $10 to tell me a bunch of lies, or I'll give you like $10 for every lie you tell me." Like, that's so easy.
Or just go up to someone like. Or just like get the ugliest coat you can imagine and just go to people like, "Hey, do I look good in this coat?" Like people will not have the heart to tell you no, unless you live in the Netherlands. But
the one on the left is literally an infinite money cheat. Like, I don't know how there's any contest here. You only have so many families and friends, but people can lie to you infinitely. You can make so much more money on the one on the left. Especially, you can just pay someone to lie to you, and you make money.
Yeah.
Like, why is $10?
You could literally...
Yeah,
you could literally just ask any question to anyone, and there's a big chance, even if they don't know it's a lie, there will be a lie somewhere in the conversation. So pretty much it is get $5,000 every time you talk to someone.
$5,000? Yeah. Just turn on Fox News and just watch the money rolling.
Open a Twitter thread.
Oh, yeah, just browse Twitter. You just get so much money just browsing Twitter and Facebook. Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that.
For like an hour of browsing Twitter gives you enough money to buy Twitter.
Turn on the History Channel, have it running in the background while you're browsing Twitter. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you would make more than $100,000 in an hour. Easy. That's so much. This is so easy. Like, I'm surprised anybody picked the other one. Would you rather post every text you ever sent on the internet, or post every phone call you ever had on the internet?
Phone call. Phone call.
This is tough. Why did you pick phone call?
Because this might sound grim, but every single like my father, like I think you know where this is going, but my father, whenever he threatened whenever he threatened me, like it was through phone calls. So if I have that proof on the internet, I can show like, yeah, it's that's a thing.
Okay, no, makes sense. I was just thinking in terms of like, yeah, I think my texts are fairly innocuous. I don't think there's anything that would be a big deal if all those got posted. Like, I barely text anyone to begin with, so most of them are like work related.
But does like Discord conversations count?
No, I assume when you say text, I mean text, like on your phone. I'm not.
It is on
Discord
the phone.
does not
Discord's
count.
on your phone.
No, I mean like.
What about WhatsApp?
Specific SMS is what.
Oh,
what
I've never
means.
used SMS in my life. I've never used SMS in my life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I assume. When
in
you
which
say
case,
text,
yeah, I'd still take phone call.
Because you don't call Discord messages text, you call them like DMs. And when people say text, they're referring to SMS specifically. So yeah, I'm gonna pick this one.
Then easily text. Because when phones were starting to get introduced, it was like paid per text. And there was not money I had.
Oh, oof. It's a text on the. No, it's putting your text on the internet, not your text on the. What was this? Be stuck living forever, or have one life but have it very well spent. I'm living forever. I want to live forever.
If I live forever, I can open a bank account. And if be stuck living forever means there's no danger of dying, so you don't have to eat anymore. Well, you still probably like could eat for like enjoyment and stuff, but your body will just not do that. And I think your body would like freeze in time, so to say, so it won't like age, I guess. Right?
Yeah. That's assuming immortality here means eternal youth. Probably like you get stuck at the age that you are now forever. It's definitely if you still age but you're living, that scenario is terrible, and I'd rather pick the other option. But I'm assuming it means like actually living and not like some horrible, like hellish half-life or something like that.
Actually, I do think about. I feel like have one life but having well spent be better, because in living forever, you're eventually just going to be floating in space.
That's fine. See, here's the thing. No one says you have to be conscious forever. It's like eventually at some point. No, I think at some point you just go to sleep and don't wake up. Probably from like sheer boredom or something, but
like to get to that sheer boredom would be very bad. But if you have one life and just have the most fun with it, then what's there to lose?
Yeah, I'd rather live for.
And Chad also makes a good point where it's only really worth it if there's other people who also live forever, because you will lose a lot of people, and that's a lot of grief that you'll have to work through.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Also, do you want to be stuck?
Just want to be stuck? What do you mean?
Like, be stuck in the year of our Lord 2023. Imagine how bad it's gonna get in a few years.
Maybe it'll get better after that. I don't know.
If it did, would we? Yeah. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
With the grief thing, you'll meet new people eventually.
Yeah, but then
Like,
those
yeah,
will die
you'll
too.
lose people,
so
but you'll also meet.
perpetuating the cycle.
Yeah, but you'll always meet new people until like humanity goes extinct. But you can go meet aliens.
If there are aliens. Well, if
There's
there are
aliens
that
out
find
there
you,
somewhere.
yeah, but the question is, are they developed? How long is it going to take for them to develop? Will they find you?
Well, I mean, if you live forever, maybe you can invent space. You can invent space travel.
Why would you spend so much time learning? Just have a nice life.
If I'm gonna live forever, I might as well just spend it living.
Who says the one life is just not very long as well?
I mean, you humans can live for like 100 years or so very well. Like it's as long as, and that's not a lot compared to infinity. Can you ask a real would you rather ask away, Titanic? Well, there's one more point before we move on. I want to say, like, even if you are surviving through the heat death of the universe, it's actually through quantum mechanics dictates that through pure chance, eventually stuff will arise from the vacuum of space after the heat death of the universe. If you wait long enough, eventually there will be more stuff. That's the thing with infinity. It's very different from how people conceive of normal lifespans. If you wait long enough, eventually anything that can happen in this universe, you will be able to experience it. And so there will always be more stuff. You just have to wait a very, very long time.
True. Also, Chad is bringing up the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio movie, which pretty much is about that very concept of being stuck to live forever and never truly being able to die, and that it fucking sucks.
And I think
good movie.
I think I'd be able to look on the bright side of things.
Yeah, I'd have the one life.
You can ask the question. Yeah, go ahead, ask the question, Titanic. Yeah, this seems like most people. Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to write? If you can't read, you can't write either.
Read? Do I look like I can read?
You read my Discord messages. You read Twitter, Rushi. You have a Twitter account.
Poorly. I shouldn't have a Twitter account.
I think it's not writing. I'm assuming they mean typing too. But yeah, I'd rather lose the ability to read. Like if you lose the ability to write.
I'd rather lose the ability to write. Like you can still have text to speech.
Yeah. You have, or you can do speech to text. There's stuff for that, for like writing and stuff, which is a lot easier than text to speech. It's much easier to just read things. Definitely picking this one. Wait, sorry. I've meant the other one. Oof. It's okay, we know what I meant. You'd like to brag a bit, know what people are saying at the very least? If you can't, would you get stuck between the dates of February 17th, 2009 and June 12th, 2009? Why would I want that? I mean, Titanic, if the question was like, would I rather be stuck between those months or live the rest of my life normally, I'm definitely not gonna pick that. Because I don't see any reason to get stuck there. Anyways, would you rather only have street smarts or only have book smarts?
I'd say book smarts because there's a lot more in the books.
Oh yeah. I'm not very street smart as is, so I don't need... If you live the kind of life I do, you don't need street smarts.
There is no street.
Would you rather lose weight by thinking or lose weight by eating?
But both of these will lead to my death.
Well, wouldn't you? No, I'm picking the left one. If you lose weight by eating, you will just die. If you lose weight by thinking, you can just eat a ton of food and not die.
And just overthink.
Yeah, so like Rushi, one of these will kill you. The other is potentially survivable.
It is until you're traumatized and an overthinker.
Rushi, I know eating is hard for you, but I feel like I can cram enough food down my throat to compensate for my thinking.
Well, it kind of depends on how much food is available. You know what? Thinking is way more survivable, but definitely, ooh.
True. Okay, yeah, it is assuming you can afford food. But, I mean, one of these is guaranteed death. The other one is...
Personal chef. I can drive, I do not cook.
Yeah. I mean, self-driving cars will be a thing eventually. Self-cooking kitchens are not going to be a thing anytime soon, so personal chef definitely.
Even if there is the self-cooking meal, which technically exists in microwave meals, but there's the thing. Microwave meals, they're disgusting. I just want a personal chef to make me nice grilled cheese. I just want a chef to make me a grilled cheese and maybe some tomato soup.
Yeah, I don't like cooking. I'm lazy. So having a personal chef would be nice. Also, even better if they also clean up at the kitchen when they're done. Because February 17th,
what is... Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, I'm responding to a question in chat. Well, Titanic, I still see no reason to live there in that period, so would you rather die alone if I have a packed funeral or have no one come to your funeral?
What is the plus size of the second one? Like, it feels like there's a part missing of this would you rather, like, die alone but have a packed funeral, or die with loved ones around you but have no one come to your funeral.
Yeah, I assumed it means you don't die alone. I'll be honest, I don't care what they do at the funeral.
I'm already dead. What the fuck am I gonna do with it?
Yeah, this one's easy.
They can throw me in a river. I don't care. Save them costs, family.
Oh, hey.
Funeral's expensive.
It's my thumbnail.
Oh, hey.
Would you rather live without social media? Yeah, I hate Twitter. I'm only on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm only on Twitter to meet VTubers. And that is it.
Yeah, that, and there's a reason we're called VTubers.
Yeah. If you didn't need to grow on Twitter or stuff for like VTubing presence, like I would be totally okay not having any Twitter presence at all if I could actually get by just streaming. But the problem is if I just stream, I would never meet anyone. Like everyone here except for Tommy, I think I met either directly or indirectly through social media. Well, I guess Tommy's friends also count there, but yeah, so I'd rather live without social media. Would you rather have the ability to breathe underwater or take no fall damage?
I take the ability to breathe underwater so I can scare even more lifeguards. Also, if you can't swim, it's like the perfect thing. Like, you can't drown anymore if you're able to breathe underwater. I cannot swim. I cannot swim. I was taken to a pool a while back and I panicked.
No fall damage. So Tommy, you never have to worry about crashing if you no fall damage. Another thing. Honestly,
when does the opportunity to fall from a height appear? Like, society is to a point where the only time you would have to deal with that is if you fall off a cliff or fall off a balcony. And unless you're British and on drugs, you don't have to worry about the second thing.
Yeah. I mean, like, it'd be a neat trick to, like, jump off buildings and stuff, but, like, that doesn't really have that much practical value.
The only time I can think of it being useful is if the building's on fire.
Yeah.
Even
and,
then.
And, like, you can, like, blow up on social media doing either of these things, right? So if you're just looking after, like, the fame,
yeah.
You
like, imagine living out your nice mermaid dreams of just being able to swim underwater, get one of those fake tails, have a good old time.
Yeah. Where are the iron boots from Zelda Walker? Well, do keep in mind, this says nothing about your ability to survive the pressure, so you don't want to go too deep. But yes, I think breathing underwater is just way more useful.
Yeah, like, you can literally build, like, a... you can build a whole ass career out of that, because there's actually this thing called, like, real-life mermaids.
Oh?
And they're legit just people who swim in tanks and people watch it at aquariums.
Oh, okay. I was thinking, like, you can do, like, scuba diving and stuff.
Yeah. You could go to the Titanic.
Okay, no,
you could save people when boats dry. Like, you could save people.
Yeah, you just go be a lifeguard.
Like, you could, or like legit, if a ship is sinking and you need to help people because the ship is sinking, you could just breathe underwater. You could just go in.
I mean, Rushi, this doesn't say it makes you a strong swimmer. Like, I'm assuming you're still as good a swimmer as you are now. So I don't think you're doing any of that.
But you can practice swimming because you don't have to worry about drowning.
I'm sorry. Is worrying about drowning really the thing that's keeping you from practicing swimming?
That, and there is no bodies of water nearby that I don't have to pay to get in.
Yeah, I think that's the more pertinent one. Yeah, but it's just more... I wouldn't get too much use out of either of these, but definitely that one. Let's get you a floaty, Rushi. Always rain or always snow?
Always rain, because always snow means cars are gonna crash all the fucking time.
I like snow, but it is... this is tough.
I'd say rain, because at least flowers can flourish with a lot of water.
But there's no sunlight.
And if it's always snowing,
I mean, everything's gonna die.
There's carnival in hell. That's a thing that happens.
What? Carnival in hell?
Carnival in hell. Like, when it's raining and sunny at the same time.
Oh. But it can also snow. I guess, yeah, fine. This is tough. I like snow though. But I do admit it's slightly more awkward to be buried in... Like, assuming, like, the rain doesn't, like, just cause, like, flooding and stuff. Because that is worse than just having a lot of snow.
Rain is well, the snow is terrible because they don't do much about snow on roads for long periods of time, especially on, like, if you, like, live rural. It can take hours or days for the snow to be cleaned, and you're stuck in your house up until that.
Again, glad I'm not rural. Okay, let's pick rain. Would you rather... Oh, both of these suck.
I'd say urge the poop.
I can't even pick. I think these are just equally bad.
Is a catheter an option?
You mean a catheter?
Catheter.
Well,
is that an option?
Well, here's even if you have a catheter, like if you always have the urge to pee, like even if your bladder is empty, you still feel the urge to pee, and that's just awful. Like that's a thing some people have to deal with, or just like
with infections and all that stuff.
Yeah, so that other times it's just constantly having the urge. That just sucks. Always having the urge to poop though. I feel like that's
less bad.
I feel like that's less bad. Like, I think you can get used to having the feeling of holding in the poop. I think that's slightly better.
Especially because it's like a building up like feeling, right?
Yeah.
Meat.
Would you rather only eat fruit or only meat? Yeah, I'm picking meat here.
Meat. I love my meat too much. I love my steak.
Well, here's the thing. One of these will kill you. And it is not the meat. So you have to pick the meat here, or you will die.
Oh, because of proteins and shit?
Yeah. Like, assuming, like, if meat includes, like, eggs and stuff, you can survive off of almost an entirely meat diet. The constipation would suck. You'd have to find some way to get fiber in your diet. But eating only fruit, you will die. That's just straight up.
You've clearly never eaten 20 bananas in a row. That shit's horrible.
Wait, what?
There's a story there, and I don't want to share it.
Can you DM it to me after this? I'm curious. Is it just like something you don't want to share in public, or you don't want to share at all?
It was just like a thing that happened when I was like 10 or something. I don't even remember what age I was, but I ate like 20 bananas in the span of like 2 or 3 hours because I was for some reason craving bananas like crazy, and that was the worst bowel movement week of my life.
Okay. Was it like
ever hyperfixated on a piece of fruit?
I'm curious, was it like diarrhea or the other thing?
It was horrible. I'll keep it at that. It was horrible.
Good. I'm like medically curious as a physician here. What happens when you eat 20 bananas? You have to DM it to me, please. Like, if a patient ever asked me, what would happen if I ate 20 bananas? I want to be able to give them an answer. I don't know why they would ask me that, but I also don't know why you ate 20 bananas. Okay, picking only eat meat. The 41% here are not medically educated. Oh, would you rather lose 20% of your IQ or lose 20% of your wealth? 20%
oh no,
of my wealth,
I'll go
easily.
From 50 cents to I'll go from 50% to a whole ass 35 cents. Oh no.
Yeah. I don't care how smart. I don't care how smart you are. 20% of your IQ would be devastating. Like, okay. Like, if you are average intelligence, 20% of your IQ makes you like borderline intellectual functioning. If you're average. And if you're above 100, you lose an even bigger chunk. So like, losing 20% of your IQ is devastating. It will fundamentally change who you are as a person. Losing 20% of your wealth, that is fine. I feel like this is an objective answer.
Yeah. Like, oh no, not my 10 cents.
Wow, a lot of people. The 20%, the 22% of people who picked lose 20% of your IQ cannot afford. Those are the people least able to afford losing 20% of their IQ. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh no. Well, to be fair, 20% of 0 is still 0.
Would you rather walk everywhere or run everywhere?
Here's
I
the
could
thing.
walk everywhere.
When's the last time you ran?
Not too long ago, actually. Like
But like,
last
do you
week.
run all the time?
No.
Exactly. Just walk everywhere, or just
Yeah.
power walk. Just
Yeah,
power
that's
walk.
not-
Just like walk very fast.
Yeah, unless you do certain types of work, you're not running regularly, anyways. Like, for most people, running is entirely optional.
Have
Define
any
wealth.
ability.
Does wage count? Wage is not wealth. Okay, so wealth has a definition. It's like it is what you own, or like how much money you have. Like some you can divide it between like how much money you have, which is your liquid wealth, or your like if you include your total wealth in an economic sense means like total value of everything you own. But even then, like losing 20% of everything I own versus losing 20% of my IQ, that's still a very easy choice. Okay, sorry.
This
What was this
is
question?
a very tricky friend. This is a very
Have-
tricky one, I think.
Any ability of your choice, live in any movie or book series. This is easy. You can just pick any ability of your choice. I would like to have the ability to live in any movie or book series I want.
I think you only get one ability, right?
Well, even if that's the case, like, you can just pick a very powerful, very broadly. Like, my ability is that
Hear me
any
out.
wish I make comes true. What?
What if you write your own book where pretty much you as a character are omnipotent? Does that mean you take over that life?
Well, it says live in any movie, book series. It doesn't mean that you become a character, though. So, like, you would just be inserted into that series as yourself. Like, what would you have to do? You have to, like, write a book where, like, there's, like, something to give you powers. Right?
Also, but, like, the thing with living in any movie or book series, I cannot remember any book or movie series that is not the years. It fucking sucks here. Like most movies and books I've seen are literally just life is terrible. Everything is collapsing. There are pirates. There's evil wizards. Everything sucks. Only the main character can solve for people. And like, if you're not the main character, life will suck.
There are some books out there I can think of where it would not be bad. Like, it would be pretty nice to live in as an average person.
Like,
so my go-to for that question is like, so there's this series of sci-fi books called The Culture by Ian Banks, and basically it's like about, and that's the main civilization in that series is called The Culture, and it's basically like total post-scarcity. As a human, all your needs are taken care of. You don't have to work. You just do whatever you want, and their technology is so advanced that like you can live forever. You can basically explore the universe. You can do basically whatever you want, within reason. There's like big conflicts out there in the universe, but as an average person, You don't have to worry about any of that. Also, like, the society is completely run by like these super AIs called minds, like capital M minds, and basically,
This is one step away from I have no mouth and it must scream, and it's terrifying me.
okay, but like they're benevolent. Like like part of their mission is to just make sure all the organics under their care are as happy as they can make them, and like genuinely happy too. They're not like the Matrix happy.
Mm-hmm.
So if,
to be fair, true.
yeah, so if I'm not trying to go for like power gaming, just like trying to accumulate as much power as I want, I think that's a good book series to go live in. But I'm definitely picking the left one here because I've thought about this, and like if I ever had like this scenario, I would just pick an ability that's something like I want every wish that I make to come true. That's my ability. That you can do anything you want with that.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Like, I was just thinking of shape-shifting or something, or like having a pocket dimension or something. Like,
most people do. When you ask them, like, people like, what? Or you do something like, I can create anything I can imagine, or like that's a more like classic superpower. And then if you're pretty creative, you can create anything you can imagine. You can just imagine some immortality pills, take them, you're now immortal. Imagine some pills that give you super strength, whatever. You can do anything you want with that power. And like take a power. Arms. Yeah. Like that's such a good ability. Like you can be so creative have any ability of your choice. And that's like, for me, it's no choice at all.
Yeah, the ability is probably the better one because you can even wish for like the ability to go to any book series.
Yeah, exactly. Like that was my first. Like, you can just wish for I can go travel between works of fiction, like the real places. Because
okay, so ability it is.
Yeah, absolutely. I've put way too much thought into this. Would you rather have no internet or have no personal vehicle?
Vehicle. Like, it will limit me, but having the internet would limit me even more. I mean, I love my computer. All of my friends are inside it.
Exactly. You're kind of losing your personal vehicle soon anyways, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. There are, especially in this day and age, you cannot really live without the internet. You can, especially if you live in an urban area, you can easily live without a personal vehicle. I mean, for me,
if you live like in a city or something, because public transport is everything there.
Yeah, for me, it would suck because I'd have to like figure out a way to get to work. But actually, some of my coworkers don't have their own vehicles, and they make it work. So it's like even then it's not that bad. Yeah, have no personal vehicle.
Public transport is always an option. Like, it might not be the best one, but it is certainly an option. Friend group. I don't want more family. Friend group,
absolutely,
friend group,
yeah.
Friends.
This is so like there is no guarantee that you like your family, but friends by definition are people you like. So like this is no contest. Wow, 42% of people have a large family. Would you rather be in a coma for 1 year or be in jail for 1 year?
Well, both are going to leave you in financial ruin if you live in America.
Yes. I feel like being in jail for a year would be worse, though, because if you're in a coma for a year... if you're in a coma, that doesn't affect your employability.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it absolutely would. Like, imagine how much, like, muscle mass and, like, abilities you would lose from literally not moving for a whole year.
Well, yes, and that's like I'm not saying like it's the recovery is not going to be easy, but it will be recoverable. Like in like a few, I think in a few years, assuming you're healthy now, but in a few years, you'll probably be back up and running to normal. But if you're in jail for a year, you basically shut out of most jobs for the rest of your life. Like no one will ever hire you to do anything. And so, like, so like I could never get hired anywhere except like do the most menial labor. So I'd pick being in a coma for a year. And also Cole's been in a coma before.
Oh shit!
Cole wants to go into a coma again.
Oh shit! How did that happen?
Hospital bill for the coma. I do have health insurance. I don't know how much. I don't know how bad it would be for a hospital bill, but that can eventually be paid off. And in the worst case scenario, you can go bankrupt.
You cannot be American.
I was going to say you can be
American.
Or that. But you can always just go bankrupt. Like bankruptcy, it's not as bad as people make it out to be. Honestly. So
the fact that in America people can just be bankrupt is so insane to me.
Oh yeah, medical bankruptcy is very common. Coma scarier, but prison scarier. Yeah. Definitely be in a coma. Would you rather never lose anything or never break anything?
What about eggs?
I would definitely. I'm picking never lose anything. I lose way too much stuff.
I lost this. I ironically lost this one button that I absolutely loved. I lost it, and it was a button of a wizard that says, "Sometimes I find it hard to focus." Quote ADHD wizard, and I feel like that's the most ironic thing I've done this entire year. Like I lose shit. And then I lose my ADHD pin.
Oh, sorry. There's a Amber Alert going on right now.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Ignoring that. Okay. Yeah, so definitely picking it. I don't break stuff that often. I mean...
No, but like, some things are made to be broken, and how much fun would you have in a rage room if you can't break shit? That's why you go to a rage room.
Rushi's very attached to this idea of a rage room. She keeps bringing this up.
I want to go there so bad, but the closest one is in Brussels. I'd have to go to Belgium. Imagine going to Belgium to break shit. I would even bring a body cam so I could stream it, but First of all, I don't have money for a rage room, and I don't have money for a body cam, and I don't have money for the internet. But never lose anything is
never lose anything
more
easy. Would you rather? Ew. I mean, definitely the hand. Definitely the hand.
This just in the writer's barely disguised fetish.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Ew. Hand. Definitely hand.
Definitely the hand. Definitely the hand.
There's no contest. The 15. Okay, yeah. We know what kind of fetish those 15 people have. Would you rather have
Why would you have unlimited friends?
What does it even mean to have unlimited friends?
I don't know. It would be very inconvenient though. Like, imagine having to keep up all of those relations. Like, it doesn't make sense. Just have like 5 or 6 good friends. Like, that's already a lot. That's a lot.
Oh my god. Yes. Oh my gosh, I struggle so much to maintain my current 3 relationships with VTubers. It's like, oh my, unlimited friends. What does that even mean? Does everyone you meet is now your friend? What does that mean? To have unlimited friends?
Yes.
Oh, model. Oh, the Amber Alert stopped the iPhone tracking, I think. The Amber Alert Okay, now I know that's a thing. The Amber Alert because I'm using iPhone tracking now, so the Amber Alert froze the iPhone.
Oh my god.
You're friends with
But
Bezos
yeah,
and
unlimited
Elon
money
and
is
Gates?
just way better.
Cole, I feel like
Why would you want to be friends with them?
in
I want
real
to punch
life,
them.
I feel like just because you're friends with them does not mean they're gonna give you money, okay?
Yeah.
People do not become as rich as they do because they like giving money away to their friends.
Yeah, and even if you really have to ask for
Oh.
money for friends, or if you're only making friends for money, is that really friends?
Oh, hi Astra. Oh, Audire Astra. Welcome. You can just buy my friends. You change your answer to friends. Paladins. I have 3 relationships. Yes, Cole, you, Tommy, and Rushi. Those are the 3 people I talk to. You're all
What about
here.
Maxim?
It's kind of rare. I never see Maxim online. To be honest. Like there are a few people who I would talk to, but they're just like never online.
Or never respond.
You change your answer to friends. You ask each for one or no. You'd also be friends with people who do like to give away money. I don't know.
But then you're not really friends. Then you're just using them.
Yeah, I'm fine with having the friends that I have now with unlimited money. Like, I don't need that many friends. I'm okay with just having a few friends. I mean, I would like to make more friends for sure. But I feel like, yeah, social anxiety is tough. I'd rather have unlimited money.
And also, if you have enough money to be safe, you can work more on yourself, which will also make you more likable. Huh?
Yeah.
And it will give you more free time to go pursue friendship.
Oh,
or if you have
here's
unlimited friends, you'll probably run out of money.
Yeah, if you have unlimited friends, or you have unlimited money, you can just not. I can retire and just not work, and I have spent all my free time just doing stuff I'd rather do, and that's worth a lot. And that's not something you necessarily get with unlimited friends. Cole, you don't need friends if you have money. I'm sorry. I want friends and money. But, like, having money does not mean you can't have friends.
Like, it just says unlimited, not like you have unlimited money but no friends, and no unlimited friends but no money. Like, that would be even worse if you have unlimited friends and no money. Like, what are you gonna do with the friends?
Oh, yeah, that'd be rough. Okay, yeah. Unlimited money.
Yeah, everyone's agrees.
Make $350 a year robbing innocent people, or make $40,000 a year helping people in need.
Does rich people count as innocent people? Like, does Bezos and Elon Musk technically count?
I assume by innocent they mean innocent. Okay, I'm not gonna try and game this. I'm definitely picking $40,000 a year, helping people in need.
That's barely enough for rent.
True, but like, I don't want to. Like, when you think 350, like, it means that'd be like selling crypto or like NFTs or something. That's just what it makes me think of. And like,
no, but like if you use them, like if you hear me out here, you take the 350k job, you use 100k per year on yourselves for like rent, food, necessities, all that stuff. You even have a lot of spending money in that case. The other 250,000 charity, helping people in need. Like,
I don't.
For 40k, you can barely help yourself.
True. I mean, there are parts of the country where you can live fine off 40K a year. Or not fine,
And it
but like
depends
you
on
can
who you are.
survive.
It
Yeah, it
depends on who
who
you are.
you
If you're LGBT or any other color than mayonnaise white, you're not gonna have a lot of fun there.
Yeah, true. Ah. But here's like so like I don't know if I might be. Oh, by the way, hi Parcel, hi Ravaged, welcome aboard. So it's really
Like even
the
Europeans will probably get like a lot of shit there.
Yeah, but here's like even the crypto, like the recent crypto collapse, like the people who were responsible for basically scamming, billions and billions of dollars. They donated a good chunk of that, or I don't want to say a good chunk, but they donated a lot to charity. That doesn't make them less scummy, and it's not gonna help them
true.
not go to jail. In the
But
end,
it'll also just help you in the end. And if you go on 40K a year, you will pretty much work yourself to the bone. And at least in the 350K, you're doing some wrong, but you're also doing some right. And in it's both like horrible.
Actually, I'm changing my mind. I think if it's actually like selling crypto or NFTs, that kind of stuff. My policy on that kind of stuff is if you lose money in crypto and NFTs, you deserved it.
Yeah, if
the
you're
warning
dumb,
signs were all if like so.
It was yeah.
Yeah, so I think I'm changing my mind. If that's the kind of robbing innocent people we're talking, where the people were just like, you are too dumb to really have this money. Like, if it's that kind of robbing innocent people, I'm fine with that, morally speaking.
Exactly, right?
But being stupid isn't a crime, Cole. Like, you could being really stupid and bad with your money isn't a crime. You're still innocent if you're just really stupid and fall for every scam you see. But I think in my mind it means if you fall for something really a really obvious scam, you deserve it.
It's one of those fuck around and find out things.
Like, it's not victim blaming in the sense, like, obviously the scammer is also at fault. Like, they're not absolved of their responsibility. But you as a victim also do have some responsibility when it is that obvious. Like, you spent $50,000 at an NFT and a year later it's worth $5.
On a monkey.
Yeah, you deserve that. I'm sorry, but
like there's so much backlash to it from every single angle imaginable, and you're still like, oh yeah, but I'm gonna earn with it. I'm gonna be the one different person, right?
Yeah. So yeah, I think I could live. I wouldn't be happy even if I did make $350 a year selling NFTs. I wouldn't be happy with that. I would try to get out of that job, but I could live with it. I think that's why I'm changing my answer here. Would you rather lose your spouse or lose your parents? The spouse I don't have.
I feel like that's easy because we both don't have spouses. Right?
Yeah, no, I was thinking like losing your parents. I was thinking your case though. But actually,
in my case, it would be awesome. But
it's still a bit grim, but yeah, lose the spouse I don't have.
Like, it's very grim, and it'll still like loyalty conflict and all that stuff. Like, and they still mean a lot to me because they're my parents, but also,
This is where I would lose my spouse if I had one. You're gonna
no, not the non-existent spouse. Wait, just fictional spouses. No, Xenos! Elliot from Stardew Valley! No!
I assume they mean your actual spouse, not your waifus.
Sephiroth! Shafat!
Yeah, honestly, though, losing my parents wouldn't be that bad either. Hey, inheritance. Wow, most people pick lose your spouse. Holy cow, that's not what I expect. Actually, never mind. Most people picking this probably don't have this. Most people like on this website probably don't have spouses either.
I'd rather
Okay.
talk to my future self because I can ask what I can invest in.
Would you rather communicate with your past self or communicate with your future? So, this depends. Can you change the past? If you can
What are you
change the
gonna
past,
tell a small child?
well, I don't just about. I would tell me. I would tell like me from like 10 years ago to just buy Bitcoin and wait until this date to sell it.
Yeah, but what if you could just like ask your future self, because future self probably has this question ready.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know for sure that there's gonna be like get rich quick opportunities in the future that
there probably will.
Probably, yes, but there's no guarantee. Whereas with the past self, I know this. I know if I buy like $50 worth of Bitcoin in this year and I sell it in that year, I will be a millionaire. Like, I know this for a fact.
There's going to be a new Apple. There's going to be a new Amazon. There's 100% going to be. Or you could ask for a certain lotto's winning numbers and then buy those numbers. Right?
True. I mean, both of these. I don't know. Like, there's just things I would like to redo in my past, but at the same time, I'm probably gonna also have plenty of things I want to redo in the future.
Yeah, and what's to say that if they don't do that thing, they won't make another bad decision that might be 10 times worse? Butterfly effect.
Yeah.
It's better you be the youngest one of the two, so if something happens between you two that changes the course of one of your life, it's easier for it to be the younger one because you won't straight up stop existing.
Yeah, fair. Okay, you've convinced me. Future self it is.
Like if we go by that sci-fi thing where if you change the future, the entire timeline just collapses and fades away into nothingness. Imagine telling your past self something and they're immediate and they're like, okay, thanks, and you just stop existing. I live in space. I live in space. I will not go into water.
I can't ensure anything good is well that's the thing, Northy. Like you could take actions to ensure that you could avoid all the bad things. Like if you know the future, you can probably find a way to get a good future. Anyways, current question. Live underwater or live in space?
I'd say space.
I mean, I feel like this one's pretty obvious for me. Oh.
How much of the ocean is unexplored again? Under the sea, da-da-da-da. Under the sea, da-da-da-da.
Look, space is much bigger than the ocean. Space
also
is...
that, but like water is just very unlivable. There's a lot of scary creatures down there. Well, there's also sharks, but
yeah.
If you live in space, you can live in fucking space.
Yeah, this one seems pretty obvious. Oh. Wow, exactly 50-50. Underwater, you can.
I mean, you can still take a bath, right?
Be unable to brush your teeth, be unable to shower. Oh yeah, if you can shower, if you can bathe or just like towel bath, that's perfectly fine. I mean, I like showers, but being unable. I'm sorry, but tooth decay is serious. Like dental hygiene is serious business.
But yeah, you can just take a bath, or just, as you said, like You could do literally any other way of cleaning.
Yeah, that's fine. There are alternatives for showering. There is no alternative to brushing your teeth. Permanent summer or permanent winter? I think you have to. I think I have to pick permanent summer. I like winter is my favorite season. Winter is my favorite season, but permanent winter, that's like mass extinction event. So I have to pick permanent summer for that reason alone.
Yeah, the thing is though, are we talking like heat wave summer, or are we talking like just nice weather summer?
I assume it's just summer. It's like some heat wave, some not heat wave.
Ooh, I'd have to move.
Have a photographic memory. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely picking this one. Having a photographic memory would make my job so much easier. Like,
yeah, it would make anything easier.
Do you have any idea how much easier my life would be if I could just like glance through the textbooks once and then just never forget any of it? If I could just recall any page of any medical textbook I've looked at once, my life would be so much easier. And frankly, there's not that much I would want to forget.
Don't worry, Mashi, that's already the case. If I see something bad, it will stick. That's usually the case with bad things. You will remember them. But yeah, having a photographic memory would also just be easier for everything. Like, you could remember recipes, you could remember pretty much anything.
Okay. Save 10 people but sacrifice yourself. Let 10 people die to save yourself.
The trolley problem.
I'm living. Like, it's not like you're saying you're killing 10 people. You're letting 10 people die, and like.
But the survivor skills will be crazy.
I could live with it. Specifically, I would be alive to live with it. I know. Depends on the people dying. Wraith, I'm going to assume you don't get a chance to like get to know the people before they're about to die, so you can like, they're just people. You don't know anything about them. I guess based on previous you need to. Sorry, Rushi, which one did you pick?
I'd say 10 people die.
Okay.
Actually, 10 people to sacrifice myself, I'd say.
Oh, okay. No, don't sacrifice yourself. Oh,
but that makes
nice purpose. I'll probably go for another 10 minutes. Would you rather have your entire life made into a movie or have your entire life written in a book?
I'd say book. Because movie adaptations always suck. That is like one of the three constants in life.
You will make more money from the book rights than the movie rights. Like, that's just guaranteed.
Really?
Yeah, so it does not matter how much. So movies do this thing where the game, and this happens all the time, that the game, they're accounting in such a way that it looks like they don't make that much money. And so, like, if your deal is like you make a certain percentage of their profits, you get almost nothing. And this happens to like everybody, every author. Like, doesn't matter how famous you are. J.K. Rowling has made way more money from her books than from the movies, even though the movies are probably more popular than the books.
Yeah, probably.
Like, so you will make
a lot of merchandising.
Yeah, you will make more money from the book.
Yeah, but
although to be fair,
a book can carry more information than a movie, because how the hell you could put all of that in one movie?
Yeah. Also, I mean, either way, like my life, I'm probably not making that much money either ways. No one's gonna read this. Audire, it's not. It doesn't. I assume it means like entire life up till now. Would you rather change gender every day or change families every day?
These are both good. I can't choose. Well, to be fair, if you change, do you know beforehand which the family is, or is the gender like? Is it like one day gender fluid, one day this, one day that, or is it like a set pattern of like one day male, one day female, one day non-binary, one day male, one day female, one day binary? Like
I was just assuming you'd be swap between male and female every day, but
that actually sounds pretty fun. Not gonna lie, you could have 2 separate wardrobes. Oh.
Yeah, I think changing gender every day.
Can you maintain a beard in between those, or do you have to have a beard as a female as well then?
I assume just like your entire appearance changes.
Oh shit. That would be awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Have world peace or have world that will never end? I'd say world peace, because if the world never ends but everything's dead because certain countries do certain things, looking at the US,
I don't know.
Pull some shit, there won't be anything to end.
God damn it, Tommy, stop being thirsty. Tommy, I'm genuinely, I don't understand why you're so interested in gender bent Audire. Anyways, have a world where I don't know what that means. What does it mean to have a world that will never end? Is this like the immortality thing, but for the world? Eventually, just as the Earth is tumbling through space, human civilization persists forever through the heat death of the universe
like
somehow?
Yeah, like they build like a massive shield or something, or I don't know. Like they do some sci-fi shit or something.
Okay, I have to pick the sci-fi option then. You
but
can have the world peace.
To be alive for it? Why would you take the world peace when America's right there?
I feel way happier about knowing that human civilization will go on forever than just world peace. Because it doesn't say like how long the world peace is gonna last, right? It could last for like a year, and then the world's back to normal.
Oh. You want fair. Also, hottest spouse or the smartest? I'd say smartest.
Oh, that's what, or the,
like,
this is
unless
tough.
they're an absolute dick about being the smartest. Like, you know the kind.
Oh, this is tough for me. Like, I don't mind having a dumb spouse. I think I had to go with hottest here.
No, but like if they're smart, they can also read rooms, and probably if they very smart, they can invent stuff to help around the house, decreasing the workload for both of you. And if they're smart, they probably know a lot of things and can work a very good job and bring in a lot for the household. Well, if they're hot, they're hot.
Well, I mean, this goes to by like, my personal situation. I'm not too worried about like working a job and stuff. Like, I'm fine on that end. So I will pick the hots. I understand if you pick the smartest one. I totally get it. But I will pick the hot, because I'll just say this. I feel like I have enough brains for both of us.
I do not. I am dumb as a rock. My brain constantly in unga bunga mode.
Like, I feel like I would be able to make good enough decisions for the both of us.
I take that as a challenge.
Oh. I do have telekinesis. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Richard. Since you brought that up, if like if you were my spouse, I would like have to like tie you down to like force you to eat and go to bed to make sure you have to actually like live healthy. I'm sorry, there would have to be some kind of arrangement.
And then every once in a while, you have to talk me down from the fridge as I sit on there, like as a feral animal hissing.
Just as an aside. Okay, so what would you rather have, invincibility or have telekinesis?
I almost read it as invisibility, in which case, absolutely invisibility, because that's the best power you could, like, one of the best powers you could ever have. But invincibility to telekinesis. If you get telekinesis, you could shoplift way more easily.
I'm thinking.
Well, in invincibility, you're just you, but you can't be harmed. But they will still definitely know, so you can still mentally be harmed. And your reputation can still be harmed. If you have telekinesis, you could just be like, oh, wow, how the fuck is that floating? Someone put this on YouTube. And you could just get away with it.
Like, here's the thing. Like, invincibility doesn't mean that you're, like, super strength or anything. So, like, you can't be harmed.
You're not, yeah.
Yeah, but they can still, like, tie you up. Like, there's plenty of ways. If you have normal human strength, there's plenty of ways for people to deal with you, even if you're invincible. So, yeah, I think telekinesis is much better here.
Like, invisibility would be, like, S tier compared to these two, but, like, telekinesis is good. Like, especially if you could just put yourself on something and just, like, real life glitch yourself on the object into the air. Right?
What? Yeah. I mean, like, you could get so famous as, like, a magician if you have actual telekinesis. So.
Yeah.
Why do you need to use it to commit crime? You're asking Rushi. Like, really, do you have to... Why Rushi's first thought is, how can I use this to commit crimes?
But imagine the chaos you could cause with it. Imagine the party tricks.
Why do you need the surgery if you have invincible? I mean, you could get cancer. You could just have invincible cancer. Would you rather have free food for life or free gas for life? Free food. Electric, like, gas cars are gonna... Gas cars are gonna be banned in, like, 20 years or something. So, like... Yeah, get free food.
Can you sell your item? Oh, you could start a restaurant. I take the food because then I can eat, and then I can actually treat people to food, and I could even open a restaurant and make more money on the side.
Yeah, that's definitely free food. Like, it's no question. Would you rather have a large flood or have a large drought? Oh.
AKA, do you want to live in the Netherlands or do you want to live in Spain?
I mean, in America, we have both.
Here we also have both. There's a massive drought right now, and we actually had like a flood in the west part of the country, which was actually very devastating. And I can safely say the drought is better. Well, it's not better, but it's more survivable.
Oh, so they're not banning like gas cars totally, but they're like banning the sale of new gas cars. Yeah, it's like new cars will be electric. They're not like forcing you to get rid of your old car. They're just for making so you have to. If you're buying a new car, it has to be electric. Yeah, droughts. I mean, droughts suck, but they're much less devastating than floods. Like, the houses will still be standing after a drought. Anyways, it is 10:30, so I think that will be enough for today. There's a lot of these, which I'm glad because I'm planning to stream this with Tommy again next week. So.
Hell yeah! So can I say one thing about this? One of these literally says desert. Sahara means desert.
Right. I mean, The Sahara is much more survivable than Antarctica. The population of the Sahara Desert is hundreds, if not thousands of times higher than Antarctica. For a reason.
And rivers.
Like, yes, this is a clear answer here. Anyways, that'll be all for today.
This was nice.
It was. Thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. Should be streaming 2 or 3 times next week. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll put it on Twitter what I'm streaming tomorrow next week. Thank you all for tuning in. And Rushi, is there any announcements you would like to make?
I'll probably do a donathon soon.
Oh yes. Yes.
I
Rushi
have
is
to
moving.
figure stuff out.
Yes, Rushi's moving soon, so she needs money. She needs money, so if you can, please donate whenever she gets around to doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all had a great time, and I will see you all again next week. Until then, good night, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Right. Bye-bye.
Good night.